I welcome you, friends, over there with great excitement and pleasure to the Incubator Media. And this is Let's Talk About It with King Emmanuel. And as usual, we'll be looking at something very peculiar to you that you need to know, that you need to understand, so that you can achieve your purpose and goals in life. As you know, that the aim of setting up Incubator Media is to ensure that you live a responsible life. You live a life that is full of fulfillment of dreams and goals in life. And today would not be different. So once again, welcome to Let's Talk About It with King Emmanuel on the Incubator Media Radio. And you're hearing my voice, King Emmanuel, your host. I will be taking you through this journey. What are we looking at today? We're looking at who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Somebody should ask. You have so much information about yourself. You know so many things about yourself. Who are you? Why do you behave the way you are? What's the purpose of living? What's the purpose of existence? And I know that you are not on this planet Earth by accident. You're here as an affirmation of a divine purpose for your life. But you need to discover that. Now, someone will ask you, what's your vision? What's your mission? And the answer could simply be, vision is the discovery of your purpose on earth. Vision is the discovery of your purpose on earth. Once you discovered it, that's your vision. And that's what you should live for. The next word will be mission. Execution of the discovered purposes is your mission on earth. I said your mission is the execution of your discovered purpose on earth. Now, why am I here? Discovery of the purpose is the vision. Execution of the purpose that you discovered is your mission while you are here. Therefore, discover your purpose and execute it as your mission on earth. God has empowered you to do all things. And that was why what God has empowered you to do, He would not do it for you. On this journey of self-discovery, you need to be conversant with a word, shape, S-H-A-P-E, shape. Okay? And the first letter S there, I will design it as a spiritual gift. S, spiritual gift. Now, you need to know what gift do you have, because of course I know you have both physical and spiritual gifts. How do you discover them? It's by service. Service to humanity. Service to God. Service to all. We are called for service. Even if you are saved in the kingdom, you are saved to serve. Okay? So you need to serve your way to know what you are good at. And by so doing, you will discover your gift. It doesn't have to be one. That's why I call it gifts. There are several things we're capable of doing, and that's why I call it gifts, not only one. That things that you can do, and you can only discover in service. What you're good at, what you're enjoying doing. Services you enjoy rendering is a pointer to the gift that you have to help the world. The next letter is H. H. I call it heart. Your heart, the heartbeat, your heartbeat, or I call it your passion. Your heart represents the center of your motivation, the center of your desires, the center of your interest, and all inclination is all located within your heart. The center of your motivation, desires, interest, and inclination. Your heart determines what you see, what you say. Your heart determines what you say. And why you say those things that you say, the way you say it, and why you do those things that you do. Another word for your heart is passion. You said expression of your heart. You've been passionate about it. Expression of your heart. It determines what you intend to do, and the things that bring most satisfaction and fulfillment are things that you have passion for, are things that you're passionate about. And that's where your heart comes in. Not what somebody else is doing, but what you're personally passionate about. And you need to discover this. I'm showing you all this on how to discover who you really are. The next word there is ability. Ability is the next word there. If you look at it where we are in this world today, we have some people that have natural talent. Everyone has a natural talent. Yes, more than one. More than one. We know some people that could do athletics, they can do track and field event, they can equally still do high jump, long jump, and the rest. They have more than one abilities. So what is your natural ability? You need to discover that you are born with. Some has natural ability with the way they use their word. They are creative about the words. They can do poetry, they can sing, they can write scripts and interpret and do a whole lot of literary works. So some has ability with the usage of words and all about the words. Some has physical ability, like I've mentioned earlier on, athletics. Some can run, some can jump, some can dive. A whole lot of physical ability, right? Then some are naturally good with numbers. Mathematicians, statisticians, they're good with numbers. Anything numbers, calculation, manipulation of figures and numbers, not to commit fraud anyway, but to get a desired result. They're good at numbers, and they do that a lot. Even when you wake them up from sleep, they can do that. Then others are good at recruiting. That's recruiting a new staff into a company, recruiting a new members for a group in the church or in society. They know what to do. Psychologically, they're cut out. They know questions to ask. They know how to read people's face and match it with what they are saying. Some are good at that in recruiting. Some are good at researching, digging out information, bringing out facts, merging them together to present a logical discussion, a logical presentation. Some are good also in decorating. We talk of interior decoration, we talk of exterior decoration. Some are so good at this, and this is what they do for events. They ensure that the event was colorful. They ensure that the hall is colorful. They ensure that the church auditorium is colorful. They ensure that their living rooms, the house where they live, make it colorful because they have ability to decorate the environment and where they live. What about others? Others has ability for planning. They can sit down and figure out things. They can plan for next year. Some plan for 20 years. Some plan for 50 years. They have this ability for planning. While others have ability for entertaining. It's either a creative ability to interpret scripts, to act in a movie, or in a theater, or they can take care of people. If I will put it hospitality now, because entertaining is equally there. Some are comedic in nature. You can make people laugh. You can do that. And a whole lot in this entertainment industry. Some, that's what they're cut out for, and that's what they want to do. Some are good in repairing as well, fixing of mechanical things, electrical things. They can fix them, they can repair them together. It could be plumbing materials, it could be other instrument material. They can fix them, they can repair them. Some are good in drawing, yes. They can draw with pencil, they can draw with ink, they can draw with color. And equally too, they can do a whole lot with their graphic design on system. Some are into drawing them, while some are cooking. They love to cook, all different kinds of dishes. They love to cook. Could be continental or local or global kind of dishes given to them. They can do a whole lot in terms of cooking. So these are abilities that you need to watch out for. And I don't know what you have in this. You can still listen and to pick the one that you have. The next one is P. Remember, we're coming from S, H, A, then we are on P now. And P, we call it personality. Personality. Okay, in bracket, temperament profile. Personality. Put it in open and close bracket, temperament profile. God made some introverts and he made some extroverts. So we are born in a very unique way with a unique personality profile. Some people loved routine jobs while some loved variety. Some love routine, what they've been doing in the last 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, while some love variety. I want something new. Okay, because God created us with different preference. Okay, then you can look at it again that there are some that love to think. We call them thinker. Where there are some that are feelers, different human beings. Some work well as individual, then while others work as a team member. So I don't know the one you have, whether you're a thinker, you're a feeler, whether you love variety or you love routine. You love to work as one-man team, or you love to work in a group. We are made up of different kinds of people. If you look at people that are familiar with around, like Peter, the disciples of Jesus, yes, Peter, his own personality profile is sanguine. Paul, the apostle, is choleric. Jeremiah is probably melancholy. So, and that was why they have different ministry and different mission to different kinds of people. The question to you is, what is your personality profile? Are you sanguine? Are you phlegmatic? Are you choleric or melancholy? You need to find out so that you can fully seated into where God has placed you so that you can get results. Your personality will affect how and where you walk, where you fulfill your greatness. This is what will determine it. It will determine how and where your spiritual gift and ability are connected together to get the best result. And that's why it's important. You need to know this about yourself. And the last one there is experience. E, experience. All right. If you look at the word experience, it's great. Okay. Before I step out of personality, let me add this to it before I go to experience. Fulfillment, satisfaction, and fruitfulness only comes when you work consistently with your personality profile. When you walk consistently within your profile, then you are sure of fulfillment, satisfaction, and fruitfulness in all you do. Now, let me go to experience. Experience. God never wastes any experience. Wherever He drive you to, He wanted you either to learn something or to unlearn something. Any experience or situation that confronts you, God is pointing to you what to learn or an habit that you need to drop. Whether you need to pick up an habit of a persistence, or He wants you to drop up an habit that always give up. Don't wait. You just give up at every slight delay. It will give up. So God doesn't waste the experience. Whatever that comes across your way, pick up something with a positive attitude and learn. What are the experiences we can talk about? Let me give examples of experience. One, it could be educational experience. Maybe your favorite subject as a student or favorite course as the one in the university or higher institution of learning. Okay. Then we can talk of vocational experience, the job that you're enjoying to do and you're getting your optimum result. Vocation. Then spiritual experience, meaningful or decisive time that you spend with God. Or take time to spend with God. Spiritual experience. It could be a salvation experience. It could be other Christian experience. You are baptized in the Holy Spirit. You are sanctified. Your heart is purified. All this experience fall under this one. Ministry experience. At this you are saved. You are expected to serve. Where you serve God, both in the past and the present. Your ministry experience. Then again, we have painful experience. Yes, life is up and down sometimes, and without pain sometimes. Said, no pain, no gain, as the goal says, saying, no sweat, no sweet. Okay, painful experience. It could be the problem that inevitably come on our way. It could be hurt from the loved one, and they hurt us. Okay, disappoint us. Then it could be trial that we need to learn from. Trial comes and goes. But like I told you, that when some of these things happen sometimes, God doesn't waste experience. It possibly is looking at things you need to learn to improve more on, or things that you need to unlearn so that your life can be properly prepared for where God has them in stock for you. Remember Joseph has to go through hatred from the family members, from the brothers, and to the point that he was sold off, and from there hatred again with the Potiphar's wife to the prison. But God allows him to learn all this, and at each point in time he has to forgive people and move on. Even when eventually the reality, his dream came to pass, so his brother, he was able to forgive them because he's gone through a whole lot. And God has been able to toughen him in the area of forgiveness. God has been able to toughen him in the area of leadership. God has been able to help him in the area of management of men and materials. He's been able to do that all along, and he was able to manage Egypt too. So I don't know what you're going through at the moment. Look at the positive side, positive flicks, that God is preparing you for the future ahead, or He needed you to, drop off certain behaviors and needed you to develop some others. That's all about the word shape: spiritual gift, heart, ability, personality, and experience. Are there questions to ask? Yes, there are questions to ask, and quickly we'll look at it. To discover this shape, questions to ask. 1. What did you enjoy in doing? Things that you take pleasure in doing. At every point in time, you love to do this particular thing. What did you enjoy in doing? Is a pointer to your shape. What did you have passion for? Remember, we talk about the heart, we talk about passion. Is a pointer. What did you have passion for? Is a pointer. Things that you wanted to do. Okay. Then what makes you angry? Anything that makes you angry is a pointer. The son that doesn't really appreciate a disordered environment, a scattered room. If you check them up, it's a pointer to what you have, that you'll be decent. You could be a homekeeper. You could be someone that has something to do with decoration and the rest. There is a way the pointers. And when you see people that are very bad with numbers, with figures, it irritates you and gets you angry. It shows that you love numbers and you have a lot to do. Then what flows naturally out of you? What that flows naturally out of, whether in the morning, in the noon, in the night, or even your color of sleep, what flows naturally out of you? Then another thing is, where did you produce the best result? Where did you produce what tasks? What area that you produce the best result is a pointer. What do people see in you? They made their comment, they made their remarks. What did they see in you is a pointer. Then what thought would not leave you? What thought that stays on you? The thought just keep on there and it's just there, it won't leave you, is a pointer. What did you feel the peace of God doing? Things you feel the peace of God doing that pass the peace test. Okay? Then what can give you 100% of your lifetime doing? What you can give 100% of your lifetime doing is a pointer. Then what do people want to help you to do? What do people want to help you to do? Okay? Then what have you been delivered from? Maybe some have been delivered from drugs, delivered from addictions of alcohol, of drugs, of immorality and the rest. Some of these are pointer. You know, a brother around that delivered from cultism and today has a rehab for the guys that are involved in occultic activities. It's a pointer where you're delivered from. Then what can you do without money? Yes. What can you do without money? Like my mentor won't point out that what you need is not money but idea. So there are things that you have so much idea for is a pointer to where you're coming from. What is not a pointer? What is not a pointer is this: frustration and boredom is a sign that you're outside your shape. Once you perpetually experience frustration and boredom, it's a sign that you are outside your shape, and you need to ask yourself sincere question, and you need to sit aside to decide what to do so that I can get the best result. There's no point when you have been frustrated at all time, you suffer boredom, and eventually it will lead to stagnation and depression in life. So you need to watch it so that you don't waste your time doing things that you are not called out to do. All right. Do we have area of operation? Of course, we sure do. There are 7 areas. There are 7 spheres to operate. One is business. The second one is economy. Areas of operation. One is business. The second one is economy. It could be national economy. It could be continental economy. There are people dealing with that. We have international economies that handles the national and global economy. Then educational. So equally area to operate where human mind are being cultivated and developed for maximum output. Okay. Then we have culture. We have entertainment. We have media and sports. You have all these 7 areas as a place where you can express, where your shape can find expression. Business, economy, education, talk of culture, entertainment, media, and sport, right? Those are the things. And in the area of education, let's put in our best to ensure that the oncoming generation get the best information that will make them a reliable person, that make them a responsible person, make them a successful person in the future. We're not looking at really running after having a Christian school, but a school with Christian values and virtues are things that really should work. Okay. What else do I want to tell you? Why you don't need to waste your time, why you don't need to waste your resources to discover your shape as soon as possible so that you can move on in life. These are realities of life. 1, life not well managed will be wasted. Life not well managed will be wasted. And how can you waste your life when you don't discover your shape and you follow everybody? Every place look like, when you don't know where you are going, everywhere look like it. Everywhere look like where you are going. So that's why it's important you discover your purpose on time, or else it's going to be a life not well managed which will be wasted. Okay. 2, time not well managed will be trashed. Time not well managed will be trashed. Every one of us has 24 hours, but you know what you do with your time. I know what I do with my time, even what I'm doing now. So time not well managed will be trashed. The next one is money not well managed will be squandered. People have squandered money in the time past, and even at the moment they're still squandering it. Have you asked yourself why most of the business across Africa, sometimes after the demise of the founder, the children cannot continue? They squander the money and the company, the business is closed up. It's important we learn how to manage our life, learn how to manage your time management, and learn how to equally take courses on money management. Take courses on life management, time management, and money management so that you can come out better. Where others have been destroyed, you can stand firm and tell your story, right? Then, when you, on the path of discovering your purpose, we talk about realities of life. What is the role of planning? Planning too is key, and planning is very important. Not that we do, if there is no planning, you don't get the desired result or predicted result. But when you plan properly, success is predictable. When you plan properly, success is predictable. Proper planning leads to predictability of success. Success is predictable. You're sure that you'll be successful, right? Now, praying without planning is playing without knowing. You need to plan before you engage in prayer. And that's why today, a lot of people love to pray, but only few people get answers. You need to sit down to plan. What are you praying about? What do you want to achieve? What are the things that you are expected to do? Because what you can do, God will not do it for you. So you need to put all this in place. And when God blesses you what you're asking for, what will you do? You want to see all this well worked out before He answers your prayer. So praying without planning is playing without knowing, which a lot of our people do. Some pray in the house, some pray in the church, some have to go out to the mountain, talk to pray, but there's no proper planning. It's still a waste of time. Okay? And then some come up with programming without planning is living in the wood. It's not going anywhere. You need to plan before you do your program. Today we plan for our programs. We have a program next year. We'll start planning. We'll plan ahead of time to get the speakers, to get the people, to get this, so that the program can be successful. So let your life equally be a life that there is planning with your program so that I can get desired results. Then pursuit without planning is dead without knowing as well. When you pursuit without planning is dead without knowing. No one succeeds by accident. Only shallow men think of luck, but great men think of cost and effect. Success is never ending. Failure is never final. According to Robert Schuller, success is never ending and failure is never final. Right? Tip to self-discovery. 1, develop intimacy with God. It will help you, and you read some other things. Read Bible for inspiration. Explore your wiring, your destiny. Then, your personality. Reflect on your experience with the Holy Spirit. Pray and seek for advice, and God will help you out. Till I come your way next time, have a great time. God bless you.